What we talking about today?
Please stop asking me about my dating life. My father's here.
You don't date. You can see people, you don't date people. That's what, I don't know. I don't care about vocabulary. I don't care about you mean by dating, but you don't date people. You see people. You can see a man, you can be talking to a man, but you don't date. Because in America, dating means something else. And I don't like that.
What does dating mean?
You know that there are people who have 3 children, they're still dating. They have 3 children, or they say, oh, I'm moving with my boyfriend. And then they have 5 kids.
But who told
And
you that I'm going to live with my boyfriend?
One day out of nowhere, the boyfriend goes on his knees. That's not a man right there. He goes on his
I
knees
disagree.
and say, oh, can you marry me? I feel I'm in love with you. So after all these 3 kids. That's why I don't like dating, you know? I think it's a waste of time.
So here's my thing. Do you
And
believe
waste
in...
of energy.
Do you believe in you're single until you're married?
Yeah.
So here's my thing.
There's
let's
nothing
say,
between.
Let's say you and mommy were just talking because you're saying single until you're married. So you and mommy are just whatever.
The day I saw her, she was beautiful. I said, I'll marry you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you all were not married then. So my thing is,
Yeah,
let's
we
say...
wanted to get married,
but-
but then the parents wanted us to finish school.
But my question to you,
Yeah.
Daddy, is if mommy were to go see another man, right? Because you're single till you're married, right? She went to go see another man. How would you respond?
Let me tell you, I always say you can talk to as many people as you want. You are free. You are not married. Only when probably you are engaged, that you promise somebody, you are like, you know what? We are fiancé. That's why I say that's when you say to somebody, that's what we call it in my country, kangalupango. That means like I seal, like it's locked. Now we are talking marriage. Then nobody can come in anymore.
How many people are in here? 456? Oh, hey, y'all. I need a name for my people.
Oh, somebody asked, are you sure, sir? Let me tell you, I don't care
can you
what
focus?
if she's doing something behind my back, that's her problem. But I know what I'm telling her. I used to be a kid also. I didn't like obey my father 100%, you know. But up to now, all my dad's advice still ringing in my ear, even though it's long gone, but it's still there. So it's very important to keep talking to them. So it's up to her if she wants to apply it. I always say every time my kids come to me and say, oh, Daddy, I'm sorry, you were right. I always cry because I know they messed up. I never want to be right.
Okay.
I always want to be wrong.
Me personally, I don't believe in single until you're married. If we are together, we're together. Simple. If I find out you're talking to somebody else, it's done. I think it's pretty...
That's you, but it's a free world.
I think it makes more sense.
It's free world because I think when you go to a buffet, you look at different food before you decide which one to eat. So you can talk to this one, talk to that one, we connected, and you feel like, I think I'm more comfortable with this one. That's how I look at it. You are not engaged. Once you are engaged,
so mommy, let's say
that's
you
a
and mommy,
different story.
let's say you and mom, I don't even want to know anymore. So let's say you and mommy are talking.
Yeah.
You would have been okay with her talking to as many men as possible.
Like I call.
I'm saying romantically.
Let's say, I met a guy. You met a guy from Atlanta. Hi. Oh, where are you? I'm from Las Vegas.
No.
You're talking, and then today a guy from you just talking.
No.
You just talking nothing.
But Daddy,
once
once you get, you know what I mean.
Listen to me. Once you start getting serious, like you feel like there's a connection, that's a different story.
That's what I've been talking about this whole time.
That's a different story.
So,
but again, I always say there's no friendship between men and women.
So then, if you, let's say mommy was talking to many guys romantically.
She was. Not romantically. What's romantically?
I'm saying romantically.
No, when you start talking romantically, it's a different story.
Okay, so what's the story?
What I'm saying is you can have people you're talking to. Like somebody interested. Where are you from? They're trying to know you.
Daddy.
It's not romantic yet. They're trying to know you.
Daddy?
But if you start going down that, you know what I'm saying, that direction, then that's a different story.
You know what I'm saying, though. It's the fact that you know what I'm saying. I said... Walk with me.
It's hard to deal with Gen Z.
It's hard to deal with, Daddy.
Yes.
Walk with me. I think I'm being pretty clear here. I think Daddy's rage baiting me respectfully. Dad, okay? Ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. You said single until you're married, right?
Yeah.
From my understanding, right? Because you put me in school, right? I'm in university as we speak. Single.
And my English is still better than yours. And you
Absolutely.
know it. Good.
But our interpretation appears to be differentiating. So I'm saying single until you're married, right? From my understanding, that means I could talk to this man romantically, and then I could talk to
I
man
didn't
number
say
2
romantically.
Okay, so, but the thing is, you said single until you're married.
You can talk to this man trying to know him. You can talk to that one trying to know him. You can talk to the other one. Okay? You see, there's a comedian said, do you know why sometimes your wife will just look at you and say nothing? I think it was Chris Rock. Your wife just looking at you like, you notice that your wife is looking at you, but she's not saying nothing. You know what it means sometimes? How did I end up with this ugly man? How did I end? Like she reflecting now. The other guy was cute. Why didn't I talk to the other guy?
Okay, Daddy.
Okay? So what I'm trying to say, you can introduce yourself. People want to know you. They want to know you. That's it. But once you start getting serious with somebody, that's when you stop.
Father. Again.
Yeah.
Single until you're married. My whole life, okay? Chat, please let me know if you understand what I'm saying. Of course you can talk to whoever you want because there's no romance involved. But I'm saying once a man and I are to be romantically involved, I feel, right, that we're together. So with that being said, if we are romantically speaking, but then said man starts talking to another woman romantically, that's a problem. If I do the same thing, I'm sure that for the brother, it's a problem. I'm not going to go to you, Daddy, because in this house, we don't do boyfriend, girlfriend. So I'm not going to say, Daddy, I have a boyfriend. His name is so-and-so. I'm not going to do that. I would say something like, oh, friend, brother in Christ, etc. But you know the vibes.
Especially those brothers in Christ. Jesus Christ.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? I don't believe...
The problem is, you don't want to understand what I'm trying to say.
I understood what you're saying, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. You said it's a different story, right?
No. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You can have acquaintances. People who want to know you. People who want to know who's Natalie. Where is she from? What does she like? Where do you go? You're just talking to people. You can have 10, 100 people. No problem with that.
But that's fine.
But once you feel like there's a connection with somebody, it's going down that road,
right?
And you feel like you're comfortable, then you stop all the other ones.
That's it.
That's what I've been
saying.
That's it. No. That's it. People know exactly.
No, that was it. So we agree. So we argued for what? Because
you are Gen Z.
No. That's gaslighting. That's gaslighting. No, we agreed on the same thing. I don't. Going live is so frustrating.
You see what I like? Because thank God there are people who are very wise.
No.
And they listen.
You didn't mention the romantic part. You did not mention it. I mentioned it. I told you my interpretation, and then you said it's a different story. And then I asked you to tell me the story.
You can record the live, right?
Okay. We'll do that. It will go on your YouTube channel too.
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Then you.
No chat.
Rewind it. VAR. Let's
chat.
talk about VAR. There will be a VAR.
A VAR?
A VAR. We go check the VAR, the video assistant referee. You see that? I said that.
Daddy does this thing where he likes to say one segment but not give the full segment. And I've been begging for the full segment. You're not going to... I will not be gaslit. I won't be gaslit by y'all, and I won't be gaslit by my dear father. I won't.
Typical Gen Z.
Won't. You always talk about my age.
I didn't talk about your age.
I'm from Gen Z.
Is that your age?
You see?
Is that your age?
You always talk about my...
You see, you guys...
He didn't mention romance until I mentioned romance.
Oh.
So you came late. I think you came late.
People understand what I meant.
Daddy.
You don't have to use the word, but you know exactly what you're saying. When you're sending somebody back to the closet, you know what you're saying, right? Okay. So because somebody mentioned that here, I keep laughing at people who still don't get it. You don't have to use the word, but you know exactly what you're saying. So
does anybody understand what I'm saying? What I was trying to do the whole time? Maybe Jenny. Maybe Jenny. No, because I will not be gaslit. I won't be gaslit. I won't.